Man, you know, I get asked on a day-to-day basis, do you miss boxing? And if you came back, who would you fight? It's a lot of names out there, but it's not a lot of names that make sense. But it's one name that I've brought up before that when you say that name, I can see myself fighting him. Present day, today. If the business was right and if, you know, everything was right on that front, me and Anthony Joshua. I started a fire yesterday. I started a little bit of a fire, I started a fire yesterday. Put a video out answering questions from a fan, just basically saying, you know, if I were to come back, who would I be willing? Because, you know, a lot of names been thrown out over the last 8 years. Would you fight this dude, fight that dude? Anybody has a belt or that look good, people say, oh, you should fight him. You get on the other side of boxing, like, I'm not just fighting a guy because he's good or because he can punch or because you think he's dangerous and he can beat me. It's got to be the right matchup. And I name dropped Anthony Joshua. Been doing this thing for a long time. It's actually a guy I got a lot of respect for. I know he probably took it disrespectfully, like, bro, why you say my name? But it wasn't intended like that. Right. You know, it was just, you know, me answering a question about that. But I kind of blame you for that because you the one that start making us believe that smaller guys can beat big guys.
That was my intent. But I kind of blame you.
Well, it worked.
But I kind of blame you for the Floyd Mayweather situation because you asked me a question about him. I said I thought Sugar would win. That started a fire too. So you good at starting fires lately, Andre. Thank you. But you getting both of us under the gun here lately. So thank you for that. I'm a little older than you, but thank you still for starting the fire. But no, at the same time, man, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I really applaud you for making that statement because the way I felt like I was supposed to be blessed in this game and the way I was supposed to bless this game back was to make people believe that they can do what people think they couldn't do. That's what Ali did for me. You understand me? When he beat George Foreman, everybody in the world said George was gonna kill him. You understand me? He snatched victory out of the jaws of defeat, you know? When people thought he couldn't, he did.
They said the same thing when you fought Ruiz. They were scared for your health.
You understand?
All that stuff.
So I love that, and now people would say the same thing about you fighting AJ, because AJ is a formidable, good opponent.
What, he's 6'6", 82 inch reach. I'm 6'1" on a good day.
Here's the good thing for you though. Turk will pay you great to come back and go out there and look great, which we know you're gonna do if you come back, because you got that dog and you just like, I will, you know? So
you think I'm tripping though? It's been 8 years.
You're not tripping at all, bro. Listen, for boxers, this is what people don't realize. And I used to use Evander Holyfield as my example. People always say, well, he got a hole in his heart, or you got this, or you got that. I said, man, listen, when Evander was doing all these things that we thought he couldn't do, y'all wasn't complaining, y'all was cheering and paying to see it, right? Well, how y'all all of a sudden going to get to tell him what he should or shouldn't do now? He was the person that did that and made believers out of y'all. How is he going to not turn around and listen to y'all and say what he can't do? So Andre could have been out 10 years. If Andre say there's something that'll light his fire and make him go back in there, guess what my money gonna be at? My money gonna be with Andre, because I ain't, just like Bud, I ain't seen nobody solve that riddle yet. I ain't seen nobody solve that riddle yet either. I mean, it's a great fight. And like I say, don't get it wrong, and I understand what you're saying. It's no disrespect to AJ at all. No. Because AJ can fight. AJ is a formidable opponent.
And I don't believe nothing about, you know, like people say, oh, he's done this and that. Like, that's relative. What you mean done? How done is he? You 50% done, 80% done? Like, what is it? Because, and can't nobody say it's clout chasing on my part, because I've been mentioning Anthony Joshua. I mentioned Anthony Joshua. Go look at my post-fight press conference, Kovalev 2. Verge mentioned. They said, what's next? He mentioned Anthony Joshua. And at that time, we hadn't talked about it. I looked at him like, come on, man. Like, we ain't talking about that yet. And then even after retirement, people said, man, what would you have done if you wouldn't have retired? And I said, look, man, there wasn't no talks being had, but my plan was Tony Bellew, get used to the cruiserweight division, got a lot of respect for him too, and I was going to AJ. At least I was gonna try to make that fight. That was my plan before I retired. So this ain't no like, I know he was like, bro, why you name dropping me? But that didn't come out of left field. We've been kind of talking about that.
Well, I'm gonna say it like this. I think, and I know actually, because I know you as a person, Dre, you don't do clout chasing.
Yeah.
That's not who we are. You know what I'm saying? It's like people say, would you and Floyd fight? I'm not chasing Floyd. Well, that's not my thing, but you're not gonna go do things and things that I think are deemed as disrespectful and thinking I won't fight. If you wanna fight, of course I'll fight. That's just who I am. You understand where I'm coming from? But I'm not looking, you small, you know what I mean? I'm not looking to fight you. To me, that's not even fair, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I wouldn't feel good. If I went there and beat you up, I'm not gonna feel good about that. You know, cause you was lighter weight class than me. Yeah, I'm old, but you was too light. You know what I mean? So it's like, we don't do it necessarily in disrespectful ways, but you can't go think you're gonna spit over here at me and I ain't gonna spit back at you.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
Like
just
fighters, look, as tough and as resilient as fighters are, fighters sensitive.
Yeah, very.
Don't talk about my work. Don't talk about me. Don't name drop me. I liked you, but now I don't like you because you just said my name. So I get it. But speaking of name dropping, man, and you know, I cannot take the heat for what you and Uncle Floyd went through, man. I'm gonna tell you why. I heard another clip from you in the UK.
Yes.
And they asked you about, I'm paraphrasing, but basically like, is he the greatest? You say he ain't my greatest.
He ain't.
And Muhammad Ali is. So that might have had a little something to do with it, because it ain't just what you said, it's how you said it.
When you disrespect Muhammad Ali, who is, to me, the godfather of the sport that we love,
You felt a way about that.
I feel a bad way about
Took it
that.
personal.
I'm going to take that personal because that's why I'm here today. If it weren't for Muhammad Ali, I wouldn't be sitting here today. You understand where I'm coming from? So it's like if you're going to go out and disrespect him, you basically disrespecting me.
But you and Floyd was coming up at the same time. You was ahead of him in terms of stature and all that stuff at a certain time. Did y'all ever take little shots at each other? Was it ever I ain't saying nothing serious, but did y'all ever come together and mesh like, hey man, you know, ever?
Actually, yes, we did. Actually, Jay Prince brought us together. Back one time when he was having problems with his father, I kind of spoke to him, told him, no, be cool, this, that, and the other. I had been through it, I know how it is, but you know, just be cool with it, don't let it get out of proportion. Try to keep it to yourself. And I gave him what I thought would be big brother advice. So I ain't never had nothing against Floyd. I still don't have nothing against Floyd today. Floyd is a great fighter. Floyd said it himself, Floyd chose currency over legacy. He said it himself when I was in Dubai with him one time. And I respect that, because that's telling me the truth. But you can't disrespect Muhammad Ali and think I'm okay with that, because Muhammad Ali is why I started boxing. You understand me? You can't say, if you say something bad about Muhammad Ali, you may as well talk about my mama and my dad. Because that's how I see him in this game.
Boxing royalty.
You understand where I'm coming from? That's
that.
like, to me, because of what he went through in and outside of the ring, there will never be another athlete that I put on that level. You understand me? So don't tell me that he ain't the GOAT. You understand? Or he ain't nothing, he lost to 8-0. Come on, bro.
Yeah, no, we can't say that about Ali.
You feel what I'm coming from? You
That's
can't, just gonna rub me the wrong way.
But I'll say this though, the Ali conversation aside, I don't know if I agree with Floyd choosing currency over legacy. You gotta explain that to me.
He said that. I didn't say I said that. I said Floyd said
Do you believe that?
Yeah, I believe it.
But how though?
Because
When he fought so many great fighters.
He fought a lot of great fighters, but which great fighter did he fight in their prime that was on his level? And Canelo wasn't even in his prime yet.
That's relative though, because I mentioned Diego Corrales and you said no. And I think
and he was going to prison.
So what?
And he wasn't in his prime. Diego Corrales wasn't that kind of fighter.
Dangerous.
No.
Dangerous.
No. Diego wasn't dangerous like that. Diego was dangerous with the guy he had 3 fights with. They was evenly matched.
Janelle Hernandez.
Come on, man. Janelle was good for a Mexican fighter, but
What?
Janelle was not on that level.
Hold
You
on,
gotta
man.
look at guys and see. I know you look at his record, but you gotta look at guys and see. I like Janelle, but Janelle was actually at the end of his day too then. So it's like,
But he was the champ.
but he at the end of his day though.
So you don't think Floyd fought nobody good?
He fought some good people. Yeah, I ain't saying he fought nobody good. I'm saying on his level. I said at his level. I'm not saying nobody good. I'm saying on his level. He didn't fight people on his level. Like when Berto fought him, was Berto still in his prime? Was Berto at his best?
Not at that time.
Okay then. Was Shane Moore at his best?
Hold on, I'm about to pull
No,
this
was
up.
Shane Moore at his best?
You can't cherry pick though. You can't cherry pick.
Was Oscar De La Hoya?
You can't cherry pick.
Was Oscar De La Hoya at his best?
You can't
Did he
cherry
even beat
pick.
Oscar De La Hoya?
Ricky Hatton.
What we gonna say about Ricky Hatton? Pacquiao did the same thing. What we gonna say
After.
about that? Yeah, but what we
He's
gonna say about Ricky
43-0 and it wasn't no blueprint. You can say what you want to say about his
Ricky
style. Ricky Hatton.
It is a blueprint. You look at him, you know what he is. He's simple.
Yeah, but you got to execute that. You can say you can do that,
but a great fighter like Floyd gonna execute that. I'm not saying that against Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton will never be a Floyd Mayweather. Who else?
you got to give him Janelle Hernandez.
Did he fight Costa Zoo?
He was a young pup.
Did he fight
like
Costa Zoo?
what, 15, 16 fights?
Did he fight Costa Zoo?
No.
Okay. All right. Okay.
What
Did
we
he fight
got?
Paul Williams?
You can't
Did he fight Paul Williams? Did he fight Paul Williams?
It's people that can say, you didn't fight, I didn't fight. People can always say, you didn't fight.
Did he fight Paul Williams?
Nah, he didn't fight Paul Williams.
All right. Did he
But
fight
I wouldn't
Brandon
have fought
Forrest?
Paul Williams.
Did he fight Brandon Forrest? Did he fight Brandon
Why would he
Forrest?
fight Paul Williams?
Did he fight Brandon Forrest?
Why would he fight him?
I'm saying, but did he fight Brandon
But
Forrest?
why would he fight Paul
But
Williams?
did he fight Brandon Forrest?
You would fight Paul Williams?
Hell yeah, I fight
Come
Paul
on,
Williams.
man.
Listen,
Come
bro,
on,
anybody
now.
came my weight class that was anybody,
Look.
I was gonna fight.
Look.
If you had a name and you was close to my weight class, we fighting.
Diego Corrales, Jose Luis Castillo. Talk to me.
3 times against Corrales. They had 3 great fights because they was kind of equally matched. Floyd building both of them. That's quite honesty. I mean,
But
you
that's
got
a great champion, though.
Yeah, he is a great champion. I never said he wasn't a great champion. I'm talking pound for pound, the GOAT.
Who else we got?
Zab, because the Zoo stopped him in 2 rounds. Took you all night to beat him.
Oh, I see what this is. So it ain't nothing. Ain't no name I'm finna throw.
Now,
Saul Alvarez.
yeah, at 23,
Canelo.
at 21 years old,
Dave was pushing for that fight.
I ain't say he wasn't, and he got what he asked for too early.
Hey, you a cold piece of work.
I'm just telling you what the truth is.
Is there any counterpart on his record that you say?
No, not one. Not one. Not one. Show me one in their prime on his record that you saying that we thought, oh, this guy can go out there and beat the world. Show me one. Show me one.
Man.
Show me one. Show me one that we
just
thought.
tried.
No, show
I
me one
just
that we
tried.
think can go out there
You
and
ain't
beat the
trying to
world.
hear it. I just tried.
Show me one that we go out there and we say this guy could beat the world except Floyd. He'll beat the world. Which one of them?
But he can't help
I
his
ain't asked you
era.
that. I ain't want to ask you that. I
Roy
ain't asked
Jones,
that.
listen, he cannot help his era.
I ain't saying
because
that.
it ain't no counterpart like
help,
him.
I couldn't help my era, but I
That's
wouldn't
what I'm
find.
saying.
That's why I went and found. That's why I went up to him.
But whoever's out there though, I'm handle him and do what I got to do.
I would have went and found him.
You did what?
I wouldn't have found him. I wouldn't already have where you found him. If you had a name, I'd come find you. I had a bounty out for your head if you had a name in my week, in my time.
All right, let me ask you this, because y'all gonna be doing this when y'all 60, man. Listen,
No, we not. No,
is
we not. I'm through with it.
there a way for you? Because this hurt my feelings when y'all going through this. Like it's 2 things I'm feeling, right?
Right.
I understand it because I'm a fighter, so I get it. But the other part of me is like, man, come on, man, we can't figure this out. And like
Figure out
have a
what?
meeting of the mind, just have a conversation.
Figure out
'Cause,
what?
Man, y'all 2 legends in the sport.
We are. And,
Like,
he good for what he did. He great for what he did. He's great for what he did.
but I ain't talking about legacy no more. I'm talking about y'all talking.
I mean, we cool, man. I'm cool with Floyd. I ain't got nothing against Floyd. I'm cool with Floyd. I'm always gonna feel how I feel, but I'm cool with Floyd. I ain't got nothing against the dude.
But I said a conversation
I
though.
don't know conversation with him.
You don't want one?
For what we talk about?
Man.
You just try to have the same conversation we gonna have. You couldn't win it. How you think he gonna win it? You just spoke for it. You just his spokesperson. So we gonna do argue and fight about it?
I really tried.
But I ain't gonna argue and fight about it. The man great. I'm not saying he's not great. The man
I
great.
really tried.
The man great. All right. Floyd is great. Floyd is actually a great fighter who had
All
a great
time?
career. All time. What?
Is he in the all-time category?
For you?
I'm asking.
I said for you he is. He is in for me in the all time. Yes, he is in the all time.
He's for sure in the conversation,
Yeah, he's in the
for sure.
conversation without a question.
Let me ask it another way.
Okay.
You got some fighters that I consider any era type of fighter. Any era. Don't matter who I had in my
See, he's
era.
making it worse.
Listen.
He's making it worse. Why you gonna do this to me?
Listen.
This how it started, cause him. This
gonna
how it
blame-
started. See, so now he been
I
asking
wasn't
me-
with you in the UK when you answered that
but this
question,
how it
bro.
started. But this how it
I
started.
wasn't in the UK
But this how it
with you.
started. So listen. He been asking me now, do I think he beat Durant?
No, that's
do
not
I
what I
think beat
said.
Ali? I mean, I'll show
He
you right
doing
now.
this on his
No. Do I think he beat Tommy Hearns? No. No, I don't think he go in any era. No. Now,
You don't think he can get
He be
Floyd-
good at 35. Yeah, at 35 he'll dominate any era. Yeah, except Roberto Duran. But in most eras at 135, yes, he would be, and probably 142. But 147, no. But 135, yeah, he did dominate a lot of eras.
Okay, we leave it at that. That's a positive right
He
there.
will. Well, and Shane Mosley, I don't know. Shane Mosley was a dog. Shane Mosley was a
Shane
dog
was tough at 35.
Yeah, so I don't know if he beat Shane either, but he'll dominate a lot. He'll dominate an era. At 35, he'll be in it with the tops, yes.
Come on.
At 35, he'll be in
That's
with the
what I'm
tops,
talking about.
yes. With the tops.
See, that's progress right there.
I'm just telling the truth. Hey, I'm not lying. I'm just telling you what I think.
That's all I was asking is can he compete in any era?
35
I
he
think
compete.
he an any era type of fighter.
35 he'll compete. 35 he'll compete in any era, yes. 47,
I'll take
no.
that.
But 35, yes.
We're going to end it right there. We're going to end on a positive note. I don't want to get blamed for nothing else. All right. Peace. That's it, man.